Hello. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Just finished updating the podcast episode 97. And now I'm going to be working on a project. We're going to take one of the episodes, 78. I'm going to see if I can write a script for a possible upcoming comic book. So I figure I'm up working anyway. Might as well live stream it. So I'm just going to replay, take some notes. I don't expect too many people to hang out, but if you do, by all means, say hello. And we're gonna play the episode so you guys can hear it. Let me know some of your thoughts. What do you think of the episode?
Thank you again for all the support.
Oh, that's loud.
Whimsy!
Woo! Sorry about that. Alright, so in theory, you guys should have volume on your side.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Chasing Whimsy. I'm your host, Ben. And for a second week, we have Liam back.
What's up?
How you been?
Really good, better now. Got my tortillas and some chicken. And loading this up.
People can hear you ruffling through your package.
And I'm literally loading it up. I mean, it's been great. This couple of 5 minutes.
You're on fall break.
I broke my thumb.
Broke your thumb.
It's broke.
You guys won't see this, but he's flexing.
All right.
My broken thumb.
His broken
Theory,
flexing and with the broken thumb.
Episode now.
So
that actually hurts.
So what have you been doing on your fall break?
My first wrestling match back broke my thumb. So wrestling as state champions, and then like I can't play video games. I still do though. It's not good for me. Actually, just calling friends.
Sleeping in.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But yes and no, because like I've been waking up at like 9, and like it's been weird. Like
you get up early and then just nap like multiple times. So lots of naps.
And these are my friends.
All right. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are hanging out at the local box store.
Yeah. And
so let's go ahead and do
got matching stuff. You know, it's been good.
You do
everything besides my broken thumb.
Have you gone out of town or anything? Normally you're always like somewhere. You're going to either Disneyland or New Jersey. So no trips?
I mean, just going to Chicago next week.
What? Holla! We are going to Chicago next week.
We hinted at it last week, but
I'm pretty sure that I've hinted at it hard on the live streams. I'll talk about all kinds of stuff in the live stream. You going to Chicago? He's chewing his.
I'm so sorry.
So he's eating.
No, just the last one.
All right.
For now.
Yeah. So.
Sign up for the Patreon.
Sign up for the Patreon. Okay, so while he's chewing, yes, thank you guys for signing up for the Patreon. I'll probably put the Patreon commercial up front of this. So sign up for the minimum, the free tier. You'll see some pictures of some of the merch that we have on there. But if you guys are able to, by all means, $1 a week. It's a week. Will be the $4 tier, and then there's a gift tier for $10 a month.
And then that means we can eat like we don't have to have a $70 budget at the store. Like we can, because there's a guy that's been kind of has blown up already. I kind of saw like a thing on my algorithm. Shout out to Jay Sarge and Jeff.
Woo, Jay Sarge exclusive merch. Because I don't know knowing that gets by like hour 1.5 of this. But yes, thank you guys for signing up for the Patreon. With no problems.
Man, like I don't even know what happened today because like,
what did you do today?
I get it, like I nap a lot here.
Yeah.
But like, you can even ask my dad. Like, I came in the car, energy, like I was pumped.
Dude, you were pumped.
And then like, took a nap at Kelly's.
Yeah.
For like 20 minutes, like that was unexpected. And I literally told you, I said, "That's weird." I was really pumped this morning. Like I don't know why. I fell asleep. Right?
Did you fall asleep in the car on the way home?
No.
Okay. Then. Oh, because we were still talking.
Chronicon.
Yeah, you were engaging. You were there with me. We went to the store. We stayed under budget.
Mm-hmm.
We get home. You eat. You have like a donut, and then you fall asleep. When you fall asleep and you wake up and you're like, "I'm sorry, I fell asleep," and then you fall right back to sleep, are you aware of all those times that you wake up and talk to me? Because you've talked to me like 4 different times. I wish I was going to take a picture of it, but I didn't. Okay, so
this is really fun episode. I started eating again.
Well, you got up and you grabbed another donut, you put it down, and then you went back and fell asleep.
I couldn't put my head down like this, right?
You get that from me, but I at least eat my food. Now
that was really weird. I just set it down back.
Like you don't even sit down in your chair. You just set it down and go sit back on the couch, and then you fell asleep. Okay, so you fall asleep one time, right? I feed Sophie. Sophie and I are playing, and then I built her a fort in the entire living room. Like I took up the entire you were almost in the fort. What was the first thing you like?
I don't remember that.
You remember waking up?
I remember it now. I woke up and I was like, "What in the world?" I thought that was a dream. What's going on?
I had what I'm trying to do. Clamps. I had chairs. We had big blankets. Like it was a castle of a fort. You wake up and you're like, "What is going on?" And then you just roll the.
You guys look here. I'll make it into a comic book.
Oh, but there's one picture I wish I had because you rolled over and your head was like half off the. Okay, your legs go off of the couch. Your head was half off of the couch, and you were there for like an hour.
Stretching will not make you flexible and it will not eliminate your recurring injuries. Stretching will relax your muscles and make you feel good in the moment, but it will not make you.
Oh, it's so funny.
I also think I remember waking up, moving the cushion and laying back down and falling asleep again.
Oh my gosh. It was you're on fall break, so I assume that your sleep schedule sucks. It's a little warm out. We're trying to take it a nice easy day because we got a big week coming up.
We guys both thought it was during school week.
Well, to be fair, you're not good with dates. So when we scheduled this 3 months ago, we would just assumed
miss that Friday.
Right, you would miss the one Friday. But we find out today, and I think this is so fun. This is how energetic you were. You come in that house, or you get in the car, and we talk it out. And I was like, Monday's your second week of fall. And you're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so Thursday is still part of that second week. And then you thought about it too, and you're like, yeah. And then you ran back inside to go not yell at your mom, but you go to throw it in her face and be like, you're wrong.
This might be a new idea.
Oh, man. Maybe that's why you got tired. Because you
can't sleep. Maybe
there was an extra run in the house.
And just commented on them.
Like it's so exhausting being right all the time.
And then after the naps, like I remember you're like, Sophie, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab toys. I stacked some crates on each other and a chair and climbed on the roof.
So yeah, what was interesting is, sunset is like 5. It's like just after 6 now. So
I love it.
It was warm today, but because the sun is going down so early, like it's cooling off earlier. So we were playing outside at like probably what 6:30?
6:39, yeah.
Okay, so 6:30 we went out there, and then we ran around for a minute, and then you were like, I got to get on the roof. How did you get on the roof again? Because we gave the ladder back.
I stacked the crates on each other and put a chair right next to it. And it took me about maybe 10 minutes to get the confidence to just jump up there. Not 10 minutes, 5 minutes. But
it was a couple of minutes. A lot of like, I could do it. Like, and then like, there was a lot of, do you think I could do it? I'm like, I think you could do it, but I'm like, don't
kick my screen.
Yeah, don't kick the screen in on the Arizona room, and then just be careful because you don't have your thumb for extra support to get up there. But you made it up there. You were up there for like an hour.
Really? I think I napped up there then too.
Did you nap?
Maybe. I remember laying down. Yeah.
What do you do when you're up there?
I take pictures of the sunsets.
Okay.
And then I scroll on YouTube, listen to music.
Would the roof be the equivalent of like if you had a treehouse? Just like a U place, like an all U place?
Yeah, probably.
So you sleep all day, and then all of a sudden you're like, I need some more me time.
This is like
on the roof.
Mind pocketed this the other day. More reaction videos.
Which is interesting though, because I used to do the same thing. Like Nikki and Rand would, we used to jump up there. Me and my friends would always go out there and jump out. Yeah, jump on mattresses.
That's a callback. That's a callback to an early episode.
Woo, callback.
Rhiannon.
Yeah.
That was her episode.
That was her episode 5.
Oh my, that's a callback.
That's
73 episodes.
Yeah. It is crazy to say that you've done 73 episodes ago.
Just go back to that episode and like listen to my voice too. Just go do it.
Dude, it is the funniest thing because you sound like you're legit 12. And then by like episode 26, you're a 32-year-old man.
You hear me go up and up and up.
Like you've been smoking and you're just a man.
I don't smoke.
And I still sound like
loud.
Yeah.
And then after that, Kelly kicked Sophie in the face with the ball.
Sophie and I played out there until like 8 o'clock when they got here.
And she instantly was like, Auntie, Mom, play.
Yeah. And she ran around until like 8:30.
So she got hit in the face with the ball.
You kicked her right in the face with the ball.
That's my bad. And, and that's funny. Like the mind of a kid. Like, you saw her look around, right? See Mom look at her. Are you okay?
Because she half laughed at you, but when Mom sees it, then it's like now it's a cry.
Yeah.
And because you used to do that, very, very, very.
I don't think I did it with you. I think I was more Mom sees. I cry with Mom, not with Dad.
Well, maybe because like anytime I saw you fall, I looked away. So because it's the eye contact thing, like you said, it's. You look around, and then the second you acknowledge somebody, then you're like, now it hurts. But yeah, you got her good though.
No, it wasn't that hard. Not harder than the pickleball shot.
Dude, that pickleball shot,
I would have cried too.
That pickleball was like monstrous.
But like I spiked it like as hard as I could, right?
Now I did come up with this an idea. I don't know if you heard it. If I can find me a comic book artist. Okay, so you have a superpower right now. Okay, so that no matter what you're doing, if you're playing and you can hit or kick something somewhere, you're always going to kick it towards your sister. So we have like so your superpower. We're gonna turn you into a comic book, right?
You're making me sound mean.
No. But your superpower is someone goes missing.
Hold it, just please.
Someone goes missing, and what you have to do is you have to go look at like pictures of them, and you're like, all right, I can find them. And then all you have to do is go outside and kick a ball, wherever, and you just keep kicking the ball down the street, and wherever it goes,
Like a dog always knows its way home.
Yeah. So like your superpower is like I'm just gonna kick stuff. Because
I would help a detective so much.
You would.
I would be a hero. Like I'm looking at pictures of the murderer, kick it, and like,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're saying your superpower goes to like whatever you're thinking of. The ball goes in whatever direction you're thinking of.
Like it's just really like a crazy thing. Because like, I feel like both of us have different mindsets and we're thinking of different things. You're like the fun perspective, and then
and
like
you're just like death and murder.
Like the murderer, and I must help.
It would be one of those. Do you ever read Maniac McGee? No. It's like I try to go more like, oh, this is a cool like 6th, 7th grade book, right? Just like summer shenanigans of like
one cool moment, you know?
Right? And then you're like, I'm solving crimes and murderers. I'm like, all right, I guess you could do that too.
Missing people. Yeah, I would really help people out.
Like better than a psychic. I just like the idea that panel after panel of panel is just you kicking.
What happens if there's like a twin, and there's a picture of both of them, right?
Whoa!
What do you do then?
I don't know. That's the story arc after issue 3. So if anybody's listening who wants to help us make a comic book, well, let me know. The Patreon too can help do some of that too. Help me because I do need more artwork. Because
you can do another art book.
I think we're gonna do one every year.
That's cool.
Early on, do you remember when we were taking pictures? I'm like, we should take pictures because I want to be able to like a yearbook.
I was telling that to my friend, honestly, like the other night. We were just like talking, and then I was like, I'm just grateful that I have like a friend group that takes pictures, because I remember with my last group, we wouldn't take pictures, and like now I have loads of pictures on my phone. Like I have a home screen off, like go use the bathroom. I don't remember that.
Right, so the guy's playing a piano, and then someone comes over and sings, right? And everybody's all shocked, right? Because it's a little girl singing. What bothers me is they're hanging out in the middle of a mall, and there's
another thing that's cool too is that when you look at pictures and like you see what
was I'm going to invite you over because I have a slideshow, right? So they would take all the pictures. Like he had a whole garden out there. Like he had a bunch of stuff, and you would just go out there and just pick them, and then you'd bring them home, and then
random thought, like
right.
And that's another thing about the mind is like, Scott, this is what the episode is going to kind of be about. Is like we put together. I remember us being like, "What do you think he was doing?" Like I remember you just laughing and yelling and like, "What was that guy doing?" Like it doesn't make any sense.
Consistently,
yeah,
like almost as a preference.
The 3 main questions: do you pee the bed? Do you like?
You know what that's called?
Huh?
The McDonald triad.
Oh, I knew that. Do you hurt animals? I've done that once with Derek. Got blowtorch and just tortured an ant farm.
And I think they're looking more like
mouse, rat, cat, dog.
Yeah, the cute and fuzzies, not the insects. Because I did the same thing with magnifying glasses.
What's the other one?
Wet the bed.
No.
Torturing animals and fire.
No. I'm not really big on fire.
Dude, I fucking love fire.
Like,
it's the scariest thing in the world, man, but I fucking love it.
Every once in a while, like I like to light a match and like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but you look like a
yeah, I get like I'm scared of it.
Yeah.
And like it's just weird because like your mind does that all to you. Like I feel like you don't wake up one day.
Don't let me forget after the show, I'm gonna show you that. Okay. Got it.
I remember we were that random day, you're like, do not let me forget this.
Yes.
But anyways, that can be like we'll record that or whatever, something.
Maybe. Well, it looks cool the first time, but then like
But then what was I talking about? Your mind.
Yes.
Like you don't wake up one day like that. You're like that your entire life.
Yeah.
Or a certain event changes your mind to that.
Yeah.
But it's never like yeah, I guess it's true. Like you one day you're born, you're a murderer, right? Like that's like.
Oh well, that's the nature versus nurture idea.
Yeah.
Are you born a serial killer, or are you a serial killer because of the way you were raised?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like perfect life, perfect everything.
Would Hitler have still been Hitler if he had a good life?
But if you think about it, like, he didn't have that bad at all.
Who?
Hitler. But no, World War One happened. Germany was down in the dumps. They got blamed for it all.
He didn't get into art school.
What if what happens if Germany doesn't lose World War One? Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, and then just that's probably my segue into it.
You wanted to make sure. Wait, we got 3 minutes. You wanted midnight. Turn off the lights.
Yep. But I'm just gonna kind of give you like a
episode. Do
you know what lucid dreaming is?
Lucid dreaming?
Yes.
No.
Okay, let me get like the actual definition for you.
I might know. Yeah, because I know I've heard of it, but I couldn't tell you a definition of it. Lucid. What does lucid mean?
So what I say is like the main thing, you can control your own dreams.
Okay, so it's a dream that you're fully aware of. In dream.
Yes, and it says my lucid dreams are trying to tell you creativity and imagination. The other thing I want to ask is, when you do dream, do you remember them?
I don't remember a lot of dreams. So much so that I tried every once in a while. I try to do like a dream journal, but when I get up, I don't remember enough stuff because it's like I'll wake up and I know like there's certain beats of the dream that I want to make sure I remember, but the second I'm like, oh, I went to the donut place, and then I forget everything that happened before that, and I try to go back, and then I lose the donut place.
You dream.
Like I can't grasp more than one thought of the dream.
I have deep dive. Like, you dream every night.
Right.
You don't just go to sleep and you don't remember, you don't think of anything.
Okay.
You dream every night.
Okay.
For 2.5 months, I had a continuous dream.
Like episodic?
That just kept going.
So you fell asleep, and when you went back to sleep, you picked up where you left off?
Yep.
Okay. That's fucking creepy.
For 2.5 months. And it ended when I found out I broke my thumb that night.
Okay. So it wasn't you dreamt it and then you broke your thumb. It was already bandaged.
It was bandaged, and I was like,
okay,
it might be sprained.
Okay.
Found out I was broken. Dream's gone.
Whoa.
See? Like, I got goosebumps.
Dude, you fucking have goosebumps. That's crazy.
Goosebumps. Like,
so
I'm not even kidding. So that's
your mind finds out that it is broken, and that whatever dream of the unknown was happening. Now that you know, it's gone. What were you dreaming about?
So like the first, do you see that?
Dude, yeah, you're weirded out right now.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't turn the lights off yet.
The other thing too is that, like, ever since that dream, I've started to believe in a higher power. Like, I'm not religious now, but I'm there's something out there.
X is out there.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, like, I'm freaked out like right now because there's okay, you know, that's fine.
Yeah. We got all the lights on now. Okay.
There's good dreams, there's bad dreams.
All in the same 2 months.
The most memorable ones is my first.
Okay.
The rising action, the scariest thing of my life.
In a dream.
And then the ending.
Okay.
So the first thing is, I don't remember what day it was. All I know, I'm walking through a grass field, right? And then through that grass field, there's like a mirror, a big mirror, and it shows myself.
Okay.
Right? And then there's a little doorknob. On
the mirror?
Yes.
Okay.
I open it. It's me. I'm missing my thumb.
Okay.
I have no hair. Like, I'm not bald, but I'm like buzz cutted.
Okay.
And
like when you got your haircut with me.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm making notes here. So I'm gonna have to pause it periodically here, moving forward. The mirror had a doorknob. Okay, reflection. Short hair. And no thumb. All right.
And then I have a beard.
Okay.
But you knew it was me. Like, I knew it was me.
Okay.
Usually in dreams, I don't know if about you, you're from the third person.
Looking in at it.
Looking in at it.
Okay.
I was first person. I was talking to him. I was talking.
Like you're talking to me right now.
I was talking to him.
Okay. So the other version of you that you know is watching?
I'd like, this is like, it's
okay.
like, this is my first time talking about it. And I remember like I started walking back to where it was. Trapdoor, fall down, wake up. I wake up.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm like.
So there's a trap door. I should timestamp these. 42 minutes.
I go to school that day. And I'm like,
weird.
What happened again? I wake up. I'm in like this hallway. And like there's a bunch of turns and twists and stuff. Like, have you ever seen, like, you know the back rooms are, right?
Yeah.
It was that, basically.
Okay.
But much brighter, much happier.
Okay.
So.
Brighter and happier, huh? Twists and turns, back rooms. But brighter here.
I don't remember this one really well, but I remember walking, seeing like a shop thing, like getting something to eat, waking up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything towards that was like, was right? Until I get to this one where he's like, do you know about this legend? I've never found out the legend's name, and I never will. Like, and he's like, so when you're walking through these hallways, there's a shadow-like figure. Figure that follows you.
Okay.
And every time you turn a corner, he's peeking.
Dude, that's straight back rooms, dude.
Yes.
Okay, so real quick, so those of you who aren't familiar with the back rooms, it was a picture taken back in 2009. Hit the message.
There's a shadow-like figure.
Shadow-like figure. Shadow-like figure. Okay.
That follows you.
Okay.
And every time you turn a corner, he's peeking.
Dude, that's straight back rooms, dude.
Yes.
Okay, so real quick, so those of you who aren't familiar with the back rooms, it was a picture taken back in 2009. Hit the message boards in 2014, and it's a big yellow room, and people were trying to figure out where this picture was taken from. But then they turned it into a creepypasta, and they're like unclipped, but it's more or less like a purgatory that you will end up there, and it's this endless space. Like, it's not death and it's not live, but you're in these, just like you said, hallways, and just they go anywhere and everywhere. And the creepypastas I think started to incorporate like shadows and fucking monsters. All right.
So
there's a legend and a shadow following you.
I turn a corner, I see it.
Okay.
I run back.
Is it just straight shadow?
Straight shadow.
Okay. So
straight shadow. Okay. Shadow figure, straight shadow, and then there's a legend. Okay, this would be the legend. I need to go back and get this piece again.
does it look like anything? Okay.
No
so
face. Then I wake up. I start putting the pieces together in real life about a drama that was going on.
Okay.
And start looking.
Okay, so wakes up and thinks it's real, predicting real life drama. Predicting.
Between the lines, reading, like looking behind you when you're walking through that next hallway, looking before you, and finally focusing on like everything that matters and not just the main idea.
Okay.
And I start reading into things more. I solved that drama myself, like that one day.
So your real life drama or the real life problems of trying to figure out the halls.
Yes.
You were like, I need to solve these problems in the halls.
Yes.
In real life.
Now let me also talk about this. I would intentionally try to go back to sleep.
Maybe that's why you're sleeping so much.
That it was always after school. I would get home after practice and be like, I need to sleep. I need to go.
I need to get back to fucking my back rooms.
Yes. So the scariest thing, not even in just the dream of my life, I turn the corner and then I'm with myself. I turn around. The shadow's right there. I look straight again. The shadow's there. I start running. Like I full book it.
Like past the shadow.
Past the shadow. Like I run through the shadow.
Okay.
I book it, and like you always look back.
Right.
I look back. He's right there. And that was. I remember. I feel like I ran for 3 hours.
You say about the shadow. He ran through him.
Always after school, I would get home after practice and be like, I need to sleep. I need to go.
I need to get back to fucking my back rooms.
Yes. So the scariest thing, not even in just the dream of my life, I turn the corner and then I'm with myself. I turn around. The shadow's right there. I look straight again. The shadow's there. I start running. Like I full book it.
Like past the shadow.
Past the shadow. Like I run through the shadow.
Okay.
I book it, and like you always look back.
Right.
I look back. He's right there.
Right. Run through shadow. Look back.
And that was. I remember. I feel like I ran for 3 hours. And I remember just running and running and running and running.
So how long are each of these dreams? Do you think, like, if you're lost in the back rooms, are you sleep for 6 hours? Like, are you lost for 6 hours, or are they like condensed?
It really depends. Like that one, like I said, it felt like I was running for 3 hours.
Okay.
It felt like I was it was actually 10 minutes.
Okay.
These dreams don't go past 20 minutes.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to keep going back.
Okay.
It's because I wanted to be like 10 minutes at a time.
Every night you're getting 10 minutes.
That's not enough.
No, not at all.
And then I wake up. I was so sweaty, like I just got done running. And that's the night, because I woke up at like 3.
In real life.
Now let me also talk about
in real life.
Now let me also talk about this. I would intentionally try to go back to sleep.
Maybe that's why you're sleeping so much.
That it was always after school. I would get home after practice and be like, I need to sleep. I need to go.
I need to get back to fucking my back rooms.
Yes. So the scariest thing, not even in just the dream of my life,
I go that far back.
I turn the corner and then I'm with myself. I turn around. The shadow's right there. I look straight again. The shadow's there. I start running. Like, I full book it.
Like, past the shadow.
Past the shadow. Like, I run through the shadow.
Okay.
I book it. And, like, you always look back.
Right.
I look back. He's right there. And that was... I remember I feel like I ran for 3 hours. And I remember just running and running and running and running.
So how long are each of these dreams? Do you think, like, if you're lost in the back rooms, are you sleep for 6 hours? Like, are you lost for 6 hours, or are they like condensed?
It really depends. Like that one, like I said, it felt like I was running for 3 hours.
Okay.
It felt like I was it was actually 10 minutes.
Okay.
These dreams don't go past 20 minutes.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to keep going back.
Okay.
It's because I wanted to be like 10 minutes at a time.
Every night you're getting 10 minutes.
That's not enough.
No, not at all.
And then I wake up. I was so sweaty, like I just got done running. And that's the night, because I woke up at like 3. That's the night when I'm like, what was going on when I was sleeping? What did it look like when I was sleeping? Was I talking during my sleep? Do I sleep talk?
You do sleep talk, by the way.
Okay. I slept walk once in my entire life. And like the weirdest thing ever. Because you go to sleep somewhere else, right? And then you
wake up
somewhere else, yes. So this all started from a thing I did with my friends.
We killed a hobo. No.
We made each other pass out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fucking okay.
And ever since like that night.
Oh, that's a dumb idea, FYI.
Yeah, I know. So I'll show you the video. It's with me and my friends. You do this exercise. I'm out there.
Oh, that's like the dumbest thing in the world. I mean, it's officially I cannot condone this, but okay.
And then like you gain that consciousness back, and after that happened, is when it started. So I don't, like I said, it's all in your mind, because like what was going on in my mind at that point, it's like honestly so weird. Like I still have goosebumps. This is like it's.
So you found out your thumb was better on Tuesday, or was broken on Tuesday. So you haven't dreamt it since
Monday. Yeah.
So you've not been back to the back rooms
Nope.
yet. Do you want to go back to the back rooms?
Absolutely not. Because, like I said, I was missing my thumb. I literally saw the future.
Were you missing your thumb before you broke it? Like, did the dreams happen I know you're goosebumpy, all crazy. Did you lose the dream happen first, or did the thumb happen first?
The dream.
Now, memory-wise, do we want to just, like, you're not doing it on purpose, but your memory trying to remember this dream, do you think since your thumb happened and you're trying to add meaning to this story of the back rooms, is there a chance that you could have like accidentally added the missing thumb, or for a fact the first dream you had no thumb?
I remember exactly. My first dream was no thumb.
Same hand.
Same hand. That's why I'm like, we need to talk about this, because it was the most weird thing ever. Like I saw in the future.
Have you ever dreamt the future before?
All the time. And it's never something important.
Okay. Were these dreams before or after you told me something bad was going to happen?
During.
Because you were, what did you say? You said something bad was going to happen. Like, what? Like, the message was something bad was going to happen, but I don't remember the exact phrasing you used because Nikki and Mom do that. Like they'll have dreams and then they'll call each other and be like, "Be careful on your way home, like on your way to work, whatever." Like they're like, I don't think they ever get into like huge specifics, but they're like, "You be careful, like be extra vigilant today." That's crazy. So you never want to go back to the back room.
I like. It's kind of like look at my skin,
dude. You are.
It's like
you're straight creepy pasta, like freaked out now.
Because how it ended, like the shadow like figure, like made everything dark. It was really scary. And then my group of friends like crowd me, but it's not my friends, it's the other guy's friends. And they surround me, right? And murmuring under their voices something.
No, were they the Shadow's friends? Did they look like your friends, but you knew that they weren't yours?
No, like the friend I met at the beginning of the dream.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, the bearded you.
Yes.
The bald beard you.
Yes, his friends. But,
okay, now I got goosebumps now.
But were my friends.
Okay.
And like they were murmuring under their voices. I could not hear what they heard. And that's like, I wish I could. Because I want to know what they're saying. And this is when I found out there was a higher power. I saw a light shine down.
Okay.
And then I woke up. First thing I saw on my phone was a Bible verse. Not a verse, but like it was a saying. It was
Let's see. Let me go back a minute.
And this is when I found out there was a higher power. I saw a light shine down.
Okay.
And then I woke up. First thing I saw on my phone was a Bible verse. Not a verse, but like it was a saying. It was like, good always defeats evil.
Okay.
And
like what? Like you just have it.
I scrolled on my phone, opened YouTube, and that's what it said.
Okay. So you just woke up and you're like, I need some kind of context, and the first thing you look at is like YouTube, because YouTube has that thing now where they have they have these like weird ads on the top now.
Yes.
So you have like some weird religious-y, Bible-ish thing.
Yes.
Okay. That said, good always triumphs over evil.
Yes.
Okay.
But like,
so so could that have been like you made it through the back rooms and like
I hope so.
Or was it just being like you're gonna go back to the back rooms but don't give up because it's gonna end up good somewhere if you keep
I remember texting Kelly and
what the fuck, you didn't text me?
I wanted to talk about you with on here with you. I wanted both of our genuine. She said, "You know, it's funny. I was just looking up your dream thing earlier, and I guess they call it progressive dreams, and it's more common in people who can lucid dream."
Well, this is your first lucid dream.
I lucid dream all the time.
Okay, but this is the first one that like
felt the realist
in episodic.
Yes,
a return nightly. For 2.5 months, like every single night, 2.5 months, or like like frequently.
Okay. Every other day. Okay. Sometimes it was 2 days in a row. Sometimes it was twice.
So not 60 dreams. It was probably like 20 or 30.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 20 or 30 20-minute dreams. That's crazy to me. Like a bunch of hours. And like, I remember like maybe 10 of them, maybe less.
But they were always just running through the back rooms.
Mm-hmm. Finding random shops, like, and it's weird. The only person I didn't see was you. Like,
well, that's creepy as hell now.
Yeah, like I saw everybody as them, like as their my friends, other friends, like, and what they look like.
The bearded version of your friends.
Yes.
Okay.
And family.
Yeah.
Shorter hair mom, short, like, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But it was weird. The only person I didn't see was you. And I feel like that's the most weird part. I even saw your dad. I'm not even kidding.
You don't even know what the guy looks like anymore.
Exactly. And it was weird because he was bald and he had a long, lengthy beard.
You've seen the guy maybe 5 times in your entire life. And for years, you thought it was... He took you shopping for your birthday one year, and you slowly twisted it to, like, not grandpa, but, like, a friend or whoever.
But it was vivid, too, because I remember walking up, and it was in my mind, so I'm like, I know it's him.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah, it's just one of those things where you're in a dream, you're like, there's certain, every once in a while, like, there's, you know, something is there, even though it's
and
distorted.
you know how, like, in Life is Strange when they do, like, the glare effect?
Oh, yeah.
That was, like, his face. But, like, that's why I like, you could see the bald head, you can see the beard.
But you're like, I know that's...
You know it's him.
That is Grandpa Guy.
Yes. And then I remember when I got chased, that was on Saturday. A Saturday night, I came to your house. Something bad's gonna happen.
Car breakdown.
My thumb.
Your thumb.
So the ending of it is I found out I broke my thumb. That night, I wake up back on the field. And then I remember just sitting there looking up at like the sun, and I see, you know, like the sun goes down, the moon comes up. The sun comes back up. For some reason, I stand up. I look back, and the glass shatters. And then I walk straight forward, and then that's the end of it.
So you walk through the mirror door, and you're lost in the back rooms for 2 months. You get out when you find out your thumb is broken. And now the door that you came out of the back rooms is gone now. So you're like, so in theory, you entered and exited the back room.
Yeah.
All right.
And like, that's when I started like thinking about like your mind is really the most powerful thing in the world, because like that's next level imagination.
Right.
And then the other thing that I find weird is that how does our family able to tell what dreams happen and know and just have a feeling?
Right.
Because like it's uncommon with other people, I feel like.
I don't remember a lot of dreams, but I point them out every time. There are moments that I'll be doing something, and it's not quite deja vu.
And it flashes, and you see, and you're like,
I know. I'm like, no. There are times where I'm like, I lied. I don't remember the dream as is.
I saw this.
But the moment I'm in that moment, I'm like, I dreamt this.
I saw this.
Right.
That.
Because deja vu.
Look at me again. Like this is.
Yeah, because deja vu is like I'm experiencing something that I think I've already experienced. I go one where I'm like, I know I've dreamt this. I don't remember the dream. I don't know when or where, but I know, because I remember I wake up and I remember dreams, but I can't hold on to it long enough to write it down. But when they happen, I'm like, I absolutely have been here once before in a dream. And then I was trying to think, what happens next?
That's why I'm so glad I had the progressive dream, but I'm not. Because that's scary.
Dude. Like, oh, that's some crazy stuff. Because you got lost media with the back rooms. You got creepy pauses with all your fucking crazy shit. You got dream shit happening. You got... Dude, do you think how often do you think you will think about your back room experience moving forward? Do you think like once a week you might remember it or look back at it, or
it'll be more of a once a year thing, I feel like.
Okay, so as time goes on, it'll start spacing itself out. That's crazy. Did you know they found the back rooms? There's a guy online. I don't remember his name. He did a video where because the back rooms go all the way back to like 2014, and it was just a nothing picture, and they just created a creepypasta about it. They did research, and they found out that the picture was originally taken in 2009, but then they're trying to figure out where the picture actually came from. Yeah, about 6 weeks ago, they found the exact location of the back rooms. They have a GoFundMe. It's a family-run. What were they doing with it? It used to be a furniture store, and they converted it into a slot car racing. So those pictures were from before they did the remodel. But it's a family-run store. They're a little bit behind on like bills or renovating or something, and they have a GoFundMe. But they found it, which is weird.
My hallways were more slim and straight, just a straight hallway.
You want to see something really fucking creepy?
No. Yeah. Is it a face?
No. I'm going to show you what your hallways look like. Fester's Quest.
What if I just freak the heck out?
Like, these are my rooms. Fester's Quest. Hospitals. Okay, hold on. There was a game that Grandma and I used to play years ago called Fester's Quest, and it's Adam's Family. But you would run into these hospitals, and you would have to try and figure out how to get in and out of these. Let me see if I can find a better one for you. Hold on. There's a bigger one later.
Who's Fester? Is that the guy?
Oh, Go Fester, the bald guy?
Yeah.
The game was an interesting game, but look. Let me see. Because I know for a fact, they sped it up. That's a crazy dream, man. You've never told anybody this?
Nope. I told Kelly and Megan like a little bit of it. That's it.
Just like I had a fucking crazy ass dream.
Yeah.
But you held me out for a second, so that way I can get the full experience. Kelly's probably freaking out now too. She probably has goosebumps. I think everybody right now has goosebumps. Are you still trying to decode parts of it? Like, are there still parts of it that you haven't decoded?
What? Who the man is?
And why does it look like you? And then why do all your friends look like an altered version of themselves?
Mm-hmm. And then who's the Shadow Man?
Who is the Shadow Man? And where's Dad?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
And that's like, you can't lie about something like that.
Now, go a little like, okay, so I drove you home a couple of weeks ago. I had to do a car cast by myself. Mm-hmm. And it was, when was it? I'm trying to think. But but for 45 minutes, I talked about it, right? I was talking to myself in the car, and it was, my story was life, just like life likes everything balanced. And then because I did something that offset the balance, life is like, well, I'm just going to fuck your day up, right? Like, I spend no money, everything's normal. I helped somebody out, and I lent some money, and then life is like, well, now that you got rid of that money, boom, I want to hit you with something. Now you wish you had that money. So like, it was always like this weird balance thing. And ever since then, me and my mom have had conversations about like,
Thursday is when your car is going to go bad.
Right. Well, because what was it? Saturday? I got a new phone on Monday, 2 Mondays ago, right? And I talked about how I got a good deal. I got the new internet, and it was a good day. A week to the day, car's broken, internet goes out. Verizon, the whole fucking thing went down. So now, like, and mom's like, that's what happens when you talk about getting a new phone. Fucking Verizon like life shuts off all of Verizon to the point where I can't get a hold of anybody to get my car and do all that stuff. It was just like, I would be curious. We'll see her in the morning. She might listen to this before we get over there. But yes, they do very much believe in the dreams that they have. And I don't know if Rhiannon has them.
I hope one of them had the exact same dream.
Your back rooms dream?
I hope so.
Okay. Anybody listening, if you've had, Google the back rooms, so you can kind of understand a little bit of this. It's not purgatory, but it's the easiest way to kind of explain it. It's this limbo phase. It's not reality, but it's not death, and it's not a dream, but it's like this extra state, like outside of it, like dream adjacent, where you would end up. That would be crazy. And it's interesting because since that creepypasta, people have said that they've experienced the backrooms before. At least one other person needed to have experienced it to come up with the creepypasta about the backrooms. Did you know about the backrooms before the dreams?
Very vivid of it.
Like you've heard of it, but you never deep dive on it. And I don't think I ever told you about the backrooms. I didn't think you were interested in weird lost media.
I never want to go back either. But I'll decode some stuff. But like I said, if like that'll go to my grave to the day I die. I want to know who that Shadow Man was.
Have you noticed anything different in your relationships with your friends?
I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot more grateful.
So you're lost in the back rooms. You're weirded out. Your thumb is broken.
I don't have a thumb with the other guy. The other guy doesn't have a thumb.
But I'm just trying to see, like, is there a correlation between, like, what happened, like, So because it freaked you out, you appreciate everybody a little bit more. But like, any new relationships, anything different happening? Like as you try to decode this?
No.
Do you find yourself thinking about it a lot, but then try not to think about it because you're just like, I don't like it? But then you kind of like, because you're thinking that you don't want to think about it, you're stuck thinking about it, and then you kind of fall down this like rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
It wigs you out every time. Goosebump every time?
Not as bad as it just was.
Oh yeah. Oh no, for sure, dude. That was.
As soon as I start talking about it, like it.
Yeah, guys, that's fucking Jason the Whimsy, guys. That is interesting though. I would be curious to have other people on. Can we do a dream? Like, have other people come on and do dreams? Would you listen to other people's creepy dreams?
Yeah.
If anybody had, if someone was to email us and be like, I've had a similar backrooms dream, would you want to hear about
Absolutely.
So okay. For content and for just whatever, I'll hear other people's dreams. But anything backroom dream related,
I won't. I
I
refuse to do a podcast like this. This is my one and done. I refuse to talk about it ever again.
Unless somebody else talks about theirs.
Nope, I'm being so frozen. This is the only time I'll bring this up.
Okay, so your backroom story is done, but you were willing to hear others people's.
Yeah,
because you want to know if they have something they decoded
that connects and relates to my story. Oh my gosh, this is rough.
Who could be the creepiest person right now that could email us and say that they had a similar backrooms story or dream? Nikki, Grandma?
But it's probably someone I don't know.
You think it'd be somebody you don't know? What if that person ends up becoming like your best friend?
I don't know.
That is kind of weird though. That is definitely creepy. You seem a little bit like weirded out about it, but you've wanted to talk about it for 2 weeks. Are you? The car happens because if we talked about it last week, you wouldn't have had the end of their story.
Oh, it would have still been going on.
So here's where me and my mom are gonna like lose our shit. Is last week needed to, because I don't know if you heard me talking to Megan. There is nothing wrong with my car. 11 people have told me there's nothing wrong with my car. So if there's nothing wrong with my car, then why did it break and why did it not act up today? Like it had to break last week so that way you couldn't talk about the story until...
And I wouldn't have gone home and I wouldn't have gotten the x-ray.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's the shit, like that's the stuff that me and my mom will like lose, like we'll just lose it. Cause like you fall down that hole of like...
We did not plan on me going home last week.
No, because you were supposed to be here and you were supposed to Uber home because I didn't have a car. And you told me...
What if I Ubered? I would have died.
the guy who would have picked you up would have been like Beardy McShadows. Yeah, like it's like that's the weirdest thing is, for all intents and purposes, because you told me when you got in the car, you had an idea for dreams.
We had to talk about something.
You said, I have an episode to record, and you never have episodes to record. But you said, I have to record an episode about dreams, and you didn't say anything else. We had a decent day. We recorded with J Sarge. We went and got fucking Dollar Tree's food. Boom. Credits. You have to go home because your backrooms wasn't done yet because you needed to wait until Monday when you got your thumb x-rayed.
Whimsy.
Okay, check this out. This chocolate literally fragments fat cells into tiny pieces and flushes them out of your body so quickly it went viral on TikTok. Some people even think it's too effective because they're losing weight too fast and it might not be healthy. But it turns out it was discovered by Dr. Melissa Newman, a fat loss expert and esteemed professor at University of Cincinnati, who used this fat fragmenting chocolate to drop a whopping 83 pounds. Even better, it's based on research from Harvard, Yale, and Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, and it works by putting your body into fat-erasing ketosis without following a keto diet. That means you get to eat all the pizza, chocolate, and delicious bread you want and sit down to enjoy your latest guilty pleasure without any guilt. Because you know excess fat will be broken up and swept away in as little as 30 minutes. Not only is this special chocolate about to change the way the world's experts think about fat loss, but it's already given 9,467 women the simplest, fastest, and easiest weight loss experience they've ever had. Fragmenting and erasing fat from even the most stubborn areas of the belly, hips, and thighs so quickly, some people are having to slow down. So how can this decadent chocolatey treat help you start shedding pounds faster than you ever thought possible? Okay, so we all know that traditional keto is hard. First you have to give up carbs. Then you get the keto flu. One small slip up and it's back to square one again. That's why I started doing this rich, decadent chocolate treat every morning to do 30-minute keto instead. And the best part is, it's not a diet because you can eat just about anything. And that's the difference that makes the difference. You see, 30-minute keto is a non-traditional plan where you get to eat all the carbs you want, but still take advantage of ketosis. What I love most about the 30-minute keto is it was created by a doctor named Melissa Newman after she struggled to shed the pregnancy pounds over having her first child. And of course, none of the usual diets or weight loss programs worked, including keto. She stumbled across a way to use chocolate to get into ketosis within 30 minutes without giving up carbs at all. And let's be real, chocolate's pretty much the best carb on the planet, right? So what's the difference between regular keto and 30-minute keto? Fat fragmenting. See, normally, losing the pounds is so hard because fat molecules are really big in size. Burning them is like trying to burn a large log. Because it's so big, it burns slowly and takes forever to get to the middle. But if you fragment the fat molecules into little pieces like smaller pieces of wood, it burns way faster. And then, because the fat pieces are so tiny, they get swept up with the water inside our body and peed out later. So you're literally peeing out stubborn fat from all over your body. As soon as Dr. Newman figured this out, he dropped the baby weight exercise. After seeing exactly how this works in Dr. Newman's free presentation, I tried it too. And with it, I was finally able to get rid of my love handles without changing anything else in my diet or activity. I also love that I have more energy, so I can play with my kids without getting out of breath. And for the first time in a long time, I just feel good. You know, the other day I was shocked that I fit into my old skinny jeans that were gathering dust at the back of my closet. And I know I'm not alone. Now, it's your turn to join us. Dr. Newman made a free presentation that shows you how you can use this rich, delicious chocolate to get into fat fragmenting state in just 30 minutes. I mean, think about it. When people start to notice the slimmer, trimmer you, they're going to want to know how you did it. And you get to tell them by eating chocolate without lying. So, click the button you're seeing on your screen right now to watch the presentation. Inside, Dr. Newman will show you exactly how this amazing chocolate treat can help start burning the fat without dieting, without going to the gym, all in the comfort of your home. It's easy, and you don't need to buy a bunch of keto-friendly foods. All you need to know is how to use this fat-fragmenting chocolate for yourself, because once you do, how much you drop and how good you feel is up to you. So, go watch the presentation now, so you can join the thousands of women shedding unwanted lumps and regaining their curves, confidence, and choices. Just click or tap the button you see on your screen.
All right, I think I got enough. All right. Thanks for hanging out, listening, and see you Monday at noon for Nooners.